Okay, so starting with T.O. T.O. was passed up twice for the Hall of Fame. T.O. when he retired was number 2 all-time in touchdowns and number 3 all-time in yards. I'm sorry, flip that. Number 3 all-time in touchdowns and number 2 all-time in yards for a wide receiver. And he dominated. He was a great player. Numerically, he was qualified. He probably should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. Well, why wasn't he? Well, the thing is with T.O., for those of you who remember, he had a reputation as a quarterback killer. He, had a reputation as someone who would tear a locker room apart or break up good teams, or his attitude was something that was always brought up by the media. Now, was it founded? Most of it. However, when you put in his stats and you put in the way he played, you put in the fact that he never took a play off, he never cheated you in that sense of the matter, or the fact that his Super Bowl performance where he was clearly the best player on either side of the field with a broken leg. He was a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he was passed up twice. And what you have to understand about T.O. is T.O. is a different kind of individual. He's not someone who lets things go. The majority of Hall of Famers who've had to wait have been different types of people. They've been able to let things go. As soon as they get the call, they forget. T.O.'s not that type of person. He never has been. He probably never will be. The big thing here to note is when remembering this is do you guys remember the Michael Jordan Hall of Fame speech? I bring this up because Michael Jordan, when he gave his speech, shocked a lot of people. A lot of people knew Michael Jordan as this, he was an intense competitor, but he was the guy on Space Jam, and he was this real marketable, likable guy. What people didn't know about Michael Jordan is he held a grudge on everything. And you found this out during his Hall of Fame speech. Because he called out everyone. He called out his high school coach who didn't put him on varsity. He called out the guy who got varsity over him. He called out his old general manager. He called out everyone who'd ever done him wrong during the speech. Now, why do we bring this up, you ask? Well, T.O.'s a similar type of guy. He doesn't let these things go. His competitive edge comes from the fact that he holds these grudges. Now imagine for Michael Jordan, if it was the Hall of Fame itself who had wronged him. Do you think he'd show up? I don't. And if he did, it wouldn't have been a speech the Hall of Fame wanted to hear. It's a similar situation with Terrell. Great player, not someone who wants to let go of a grudge. And he has some merit to it. Now, the Hall of Fame, in response to Terrell Owens not showing up to his Hall of Fame induction, is to issue a statement basically saying that they will be sending him his gold jacket in the mail, and that there will be no inclusion or acknowledgement of his career during the ceremony. Now, a lot of Hall of Famers were upset by what T.O. did. They felt disrespected, like this was personal towards them. And that put the Hall of Fame in a tough spot. But I'm not going to lie here. People expected something petty from Terrell Owens in this situation. But no one expected it from the Hall of Fame. An institution that's built itself on being an institution of class. And because of that, this is a really bad look for the Hall. Matching petty with petty is a bad look for an institution like this. And I really hope by the time the ceremony comes, they at least give him a 90-second video tribute, something. Because again, matching petty with petty looks worse on the Hall than it does on Owen.